shit done. And I love a get shit done kind of draft. So I'm definitely feeling Nigma for this first game. But what about you? What way you leaning?
I think I'm feeling Nigma just for the Yuma Monkey King factor. I think even if Ancient Tribe find that death ball, I don't think they'll be able to break the base quick enough to then be able to deal with like Wukong on the high ground.
Yeah, you can't catchy monkey this game either as well. Like, you can't really jump in and grab him unless you got some kind of like blink doom, loads of other items as well. He's got to be fat. He's got to be real fat. Got an obesity lineup on the side of Ancient Tribe. That's what they need. Both teams playing it very passive straight off the bat here. No team really pushing super far forward for the bounty runes. Just keeping eyes on each other. No crazy smokes like we saw yesterday from OG and ITB. That was good fun.
They were trying to respect the Beastmaster making stacks and the ability to prevent it being too fluid before. And also we got to see the nice little Quelling Blade tree cut to put essentially be an Ancient Tribe. They don't really have the heroes, because if they smoke up into an area and find heroes, they're like, we're gonna die now probably. So I think they're respecting the need to really scale into this game.
Yeah.
Any opportunity where they feed away a kill or two, give away a first blood, it's just going to accelerate Nigma's timing to be able to deal with that death ball.
Interesting block coming out from Wita. Look at that at bottom. He's blocked 2 creeps so incredibly well. Like, that is crazy. Up in the top, a bit of trading going on as well. But yeah, it does look like the lane aggro is going to push pretty heavily in favor for Ancient Tribe due to that massive block he pulled off on the Doom. So we'll see how that affects things.
He did use Scorched Earth as well, so he's pushing it equally. So it's not as if it's going to sit in front of the Doom's tower, but still it's securing him the first 3 CS quite nicely.
Yep.
This mid lane matchup, it's going to be an interesting one, of course. Mikey, he's playing into a Necrophos. Necrophos against any melee hero should be able to build up quite a lead. Already 5 CS to 3 of Mikey.
Yeah, of course. It's you know, it's one of those green heroes. They do green hero things, and you're just gonna have to accept that and hope that you can kind of get back into the game with some movement. You know, utilize your killing ability on Mikey and try and get back into the game using that. We expect him to fall behind just a little bit in this lane.
And I think support rotations are going to be key. Nigma support duo is a... Ooh, did he put him on the tower? He doesn't put him on the tower. Is a lot more active, right? When you think of Witch Doctor and Techies, these heroes like to go for a scuffle or two, but Pugner, Lich, they can enter the fray, but they're kind of supporting rotations. They throw out the Frost Shield, or they put out a Decrep. They're not really providing that kill threat as well. So yeah, Nigma should have advantage at the 6 and 8 minute rune contests. Poor Mikey just under so much. Every time he just looks at the wave, it's just constant fight.
Ooh, nice.
Does get him on the tower.
Yeah, that Aether Remnant actually just like kind of even the score just a bit. But of course, Mobe able to just kind of poop out heals all the time. Gonna mean that the HP does not stay equal for long. Yeah, 12 CS to 4. My goodness, this is hard. This is difficult. And of course, there's also a Bloodseeker on the side of Ancient Tribe as well. So Little Plebby is very happy about this as well. He's like, yeah, by all means, keep ruling, keep staying low. He had a really good time on this Bloodseeker. LeBron getting off a little pull here as well as GH tries his best to harass him. Of course, Beastmaster and Techies, it's a very common lane, and it's a very annoying lane in this patch as well. Techies, for some reason, has loads of damage now, super fast-paced attack time, which is just amplified by that singular point in a Beast to make it very, very hard to trade with him.
Yeah, just a lot of spam. That's why sticks are so important in this lane. Already a wand on the Bloodseeker, stick on the Lich. Very much going to keep their resources up, and I would be surprised if there was any kill threat on either side, unless they kind of egregiously misstepped inside the lane. And like you can see as well, like I think all these lanes right now are just static farm. Neither team wants to try and push the limits too far. You know, ooh, okay, but
yeah. Well, I mean, you try and pull off that dunk against LeBron, but you know he's living up to his name. He's catching him mid-air, not letting that one go down.
How long have you been wanting to say that for?
About 3 seconds.
Oh, nice.
What a very fast brain T, Governor. But yeah, I mean, this is, I mean, you say every lane static, and then we have mid, where Mope is just making Mikey's life an absolute misery. I wonder what's going to go down with the bounties.
Yeah, I think the trade-off is going to be Mikey's still getting levels, right? Sure, he's not getting CS, but he's not putting himself in that position of potentially dying. And Nigma is doing a pretty good job. Like, we're looking at top lane here. It's that constant spam. Lil Pleb, he's 19 CS. He's equal to the Monkey King. Like, he's not thriving in this lane. It's not as if he's utilizing this Lich to chase down the Beastmaster. If anything, it's hit whatever creeps we can. And I think that is potentially going to free up this techies to make that clutch move to mid. So even when Necro has the CS advantage, if he's on the tower, taking tower shots, plus a blast off, he might be able to die. And that's when it swings that matchup. I think Mikey's actually doing a very good job just ensuring he has that one opportunity to come back inside this very poor lane. This poor laning matchup.
A lot of damage coming out onto Yuma. He does survive through it, but Alex really dealing the damage there. He's got the blood grenade as well. He's got another one available. I'm interested to see. No, not going to dive the tower for that one. He's not a madman.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
He is out of, no fairy fires. And meanwhile, in the mid lane, yeah, Mikey very literally gets walked back to base. He's like, he gets escorted.
I'm like looking at this lane. I'm like, oh, God. Every time I look at it, it's like, all right, get that XP. That's all you need to do, boss. All you need to do. We mentioned the build for Kuroki as well. He is actually going for the Hill Maledict build that we saw other players do.
Yeah, definitely. Maledict, so good at level 2. Must be very, very annoying, but...
Lil Pleb, just every time he looks at the lane, it's axes, sticky bomb, axes, sticky bomb, non-stop. And he's gone for the mana boots on mind control, so he really is going to try and lean into that constant need to spam out this hero.
Yeah, and Bloodseeker, not really the hero who can kind of just shove lanes and go jungle and hit creeps. You need a little bit more than that. You need some sort of lane to be able to play this hero. So it is a little bit worrying what's happening here in the top lane for Ancient Tribe. But of course, the other two lanes going pretty decently for them. Mid lane especially. So 38 and 13 at the moment on the Necrophos.
Here it is. Here's the rotations. Oh, Illusion Room bottom. And that just takes it. Necrophos doesn't need it. He doesn't have a bottle. He's on double bracer, wand, fluffy hat, and fairy fire. This boss man is super tanky, yeah.
God damn, he's huge. Mikey, every time I click on him, he's got no bottle charges as well. He's just chugging that bottle. It's like he's run a marathon. He's just ravenously thirsty.
Kuroki is eventually going to go down. They tried to go aggressive on Wuta due to Pugna's rune rotation, but he already had the Vanguard, so a little bit optimistic to try and kill him off with the mainly physical damage from the safe lane. Because of course, Maledict, you need to do the physical damage to then do the damage. So not so optimal of a go.
Yeah, an attempt was made, but not necessarily what they were looking for. Meanwhile, LeBron trying to do the sneaky thing, but might be paying the price for it here. He went to try and steal that Wisdom Rune off GH, but GH is absolutely having none of it. And he's just trying to finish him off and get the kill, and he might be able to do so. Let's see if the sticky bomb lands. Yes, it does. LeBron will be going down here. Oh, that's it. Raindrop. Gonna keep him alive a little longer, but GH will eventually finish the job, and now he gets a kill and a Wisdom Rune. Elsewhere, though, Mobai going down in the middle lane.
And there it is. That's the rotations that I was mentioning. The fact that Nigma have the better, stronger support duo. Witch Doctor walks mid, throws down the Maledict, and instantly, with the 6 on the Voice Brit, you get that kill. The lane might be terrible, but it's the supports that fix this matchup, and Mikey getting a little bit of breathing room now.
Yeah, that is huge. God, imagine doubting Kuro. He feeds first blood just so that he can come back to the middle lane and catch out the Necrophos. The guy's too smart.
That is true. The 1100 net worth lead that Necrophos has in this matchup, it's really just been fixed by that one Kuroki rotation.
Job's done. Now, at least at the end of the game, you say, hey, I made the difference, mid, I tried.
I did it. But no, he's actually did the 0-3-2 build. I got flamed so hard doing this build in a pub yesterday. I did this build, I was keeping my carry alive, I was getting some kills, moving around, and they were just like, where's your stun? It's like, boys, you're the stuns. I'm the enabler. Do I really want to level Coconut and have a 2-bounce stun? No. I get 2 points, it's 4 bounces. It stuns for 0.8 seconds. It's okay, but it's just a bit awkward compared to me propelling my Beastmaster or Monkey King deeper into the fight. No, I think this build, it's very interesting because it relies on your team wanting you to be there to take these engagements. And right now, with how important kills are to get the goal, to kind of push your team forward, it's a rare opportunity for Witch Doctor to not feel like he's griefing the game with this build.
Yeah, for sure. Mind Control, meanwhile, getting ruptured up in the top side here. Just going to try and walk it off for the time being. Has got a Lotus to try and keep himself alive, but there's just too much damage coming through, though. Yuma's rotating across here. They want to try and bring down Little Pleb. He will bring down Mind Control. Now he's just backing himself away. Yuma still chasing. Throws down the Bounder Strike. Trying to get on top of him here, and with the help of GH, might just be able to do so. And there's a Sticky Bomb to finish the job. GH gets it done. Mikey looking across for more here, but won't be able to connect onto LeBron, so it will just be a trade up in the top lane.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah. And at this point, Numa, he knows that he can't just solo bottom. Doom has the Doom available. This bot lane is just unplayable now. Anyone who goes there should just instantly die. Kuroki, of course, making all the moves elsewhere, so he can't soak up the Doom himself. So yeah, Yuma making that natural rotation away. But Ancient Tribe are going to be the first to take a tower in this game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, a lot of pressure. Good heads-up maneuver there from Ancient Tribe. And meanwhile, whilst Mikey was away, Kuro was actually able to just sit mid with his heal on and actually survive through the burst of Mobe. So kind of funny that they're just kind of healing through each other in the middle lane. And they're actually going for this right now. Yeah, they might be able to bring him down. They've got the ultimate on the Witch Doctor here. The Soul Explosion comes in, but ultimate comes out from Mobe. It's not enough to keep him alive. He is gone. Maldic takes him out. Kuro, he's low, but Alex, he's not chasing. They want to try and find a different target instead, but I'm not sure they're going to find anyone. Ancient Tribe, they try to rotate across, but they are left empty-handed. Another death to this Necrophos.
But the heal is doing work, kinda. I just need to double check. Does he... Oh, healing isn't a stat on the fight recap. That's a shame. I'll just quickly
No,
check
but
and
you
see
can
if it
see
was.
the damage, and the Necrophos
Maths
did
it
take
up.
130 touch. Oh, never mind, top lane. We're actually using a Roar to try and survive through the Rupture here, and that is going to keep Mind Control alive. So another Rupture, and not another kill.
This is getting a little bit awkward for Ancient Tribe because, you know, Doom is farming up. He even used Doom on the Monkey King. As I say, it's getting awkward. It's incredibly awkward.
Yep.
They just needed that extra little bit of damage to get that over the line, but no, they just unable to do it. Now Kuroki's going to walk in with his 3 points heal. Hey, friend. Hello.
What a nice guy.
Dire
Dude, I would
scanning.
love to be able to play competitive Dota and just go 3-point voodoo. Like, how sick would this be, man? You know, it's like the equivalent of playing like Abaddon. Ooh, have a mist coil, have a shield. It's so much fun.
My work here is done. It's such a crazy heal, actually. Like, it really is. That's correct. So much healing for your team, especially when you have multiple targets inside of it. But of course, staying on the front lines as Witch Doctor is another matter entirely. Can go horribly, horribly wrong with his build as well if you're overzealous. Meanwhile, Alex, he's trying to make some stacks, but he might have just found his own death. Certainly does. GH going to claim yet another one. Man, he is taking a lot of these. He takes a kill, bombs the camp as well. Sorry,
Yeah,
guys.
it's 3-0 and 1.
Yep.
He's having a nice time. Are they going to be able to They don't actually have a sentry available to deward. So playing underneath Ancient Tribe Vision, but
Ooh,
right now we are
smoke up.
seeing the effects. They're going to smoke up, but where's the initiation? Where's the stun? Where's the team fight? They might just walk into GH, but that's about
Yeah.
it. They're kind of lucky to find this one.
Yeah, that is a hero they can kill. He did not have blast off of cooldown, so they are just able to bring him down. But up in the top lane, the trade is there. They bring down Little Pleb. That is not worthwhile.
Yuma
GH
is
will
just-
happily die for this.
He's playing so active. Yuma, he TPs to top, doesn't use the twin gate, gets a kill, resets, tanks the Doom bottom, now goes back to top to kill off the Bloodseeker. Yuma is just making all the moves right now. Sure, net worth naturally should shift the way towards a Necro or a Doom style lineup, but
Under attack.
they are doing the necessary things to make sure that not all cores on Ancient Tribe are having a good time. This Bloodseeker
Yeah.
sitting below the Monkey King and the Beastmaster, ever so slightly.
Yeah. Mikey's still the big struggler as his tower gets taken as well, so he's going to have to find a different way into the game, probably just by going for the kills, and that's exactly what they say. As the smoke comes out from Nigma, we'll see what they can get from this. Ancient Tribe, they are still in the lead, but they kind of need to be with this kind of draft they have, but if they can't find Little Pleb again here, then it could be disastrous. He does not want to die here, and yeah, getting himself back. Oh, this is a dangerous camp. This is a dangerous camp, Mikey. He knows his smoke pops. He goes immediately here onto Lil Pleb, and then comes the explosion from GH as well. Silence landing onto all three, though. Lil Pleb going to turn around with the Rupture. He's being healed up by Alex as well. It's going to keep him alive through it, but Kuroki's there. Drops down the ultimate. Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. And now, Alex turns around and sucks away at Kuroki next. Wader's into the fight as well. He does have the Doom, should he want to throw that one down, but kind of cautious on doing this. Nigma, they do have a lot of heroes in the neighborhood. Do they have the resources?
Well, they
though?
can't use
LeBron
them.
going to tear Yuma down from the tree here. It's a big target. They can stay on top of him. The Doom is available. They throw it out along with the Chain Frost out from LeBron. They just want to get rid of the monkey, and they will be doing absolutely that. They throw the whole kitchen sink at the guy, but he does die. And now Alex looking for his next target here. Takes a lot of damage from the techies, but heals straight up with the life drain. Kuro, though, he's turning around. He's like, you want a piece of this? And Alex does not. He does not.
But love the response from Ancient Tribe. You need to kind of keep your Bloodseeker alive there. You can't allow Nigma to invade with only 2 or 3 heroes, get a kill, and then reset, especially with how farm heavy your lineup is. And we kind of saw a glimmer of how this draft can excel. It is that tankiness response to the initiations. We survive through it, we enable each other, and we push each other forward. I would argue I'd have liked to see maybe a vessel pickup on this Necrophos, just to try and combat this the hill from the Doctor and the Monkey King.
Yeah, that would have been cool. What is he going for? Interesting.
He went 4 staff.
4-staff shard, boots of travel. My guy wants to go quick.
He wants to go zoomies in the fight, and he'll initiate with his body. He'll just kind of appear in the middle of the fight and be like, do you want to kill me? Do you want to ignore me?
It's going to be the fastest Necro I've ever seen. Well, Nigma trying to get a bit of revenge here. They know these spells are on cooldown, so they're going to attempt to get the tower for it. But LeBron is actually jumping on here. This is a big jump from Mikey, and I'm not sure it's going to pay off. He's just going to end up dropping. Somehow dies to the tower there. Don't know how that happened, but nevertheless, they are going to trade their mid laner for support. Not worth. And Mind Control looking like he might be in a spot of bother as well. Roars out the Pugno. It's actually the right target to get himself out of there, slowing down the 2 targets and getting him up to that high ground. So could have been worse, but at the same time, Ancient Tribe doing a very good job in defending this middle tower and proving that they don't need those ultimates to take fights. As long as they're together, they can do anything. Friendship is the most powerful spell in this game, T-Gov.
Yeah, and Muta showing that he is friends with his team because he's hitting these beautiful war stomps. Mikey, he jumps in, instantly gets hit by the stun of the Doom with the Centaur creep spell, into then Rupture and dies. So yeah, just really nice heads up play from Muta to be ready to punish Mikey and not allow him to play very cheekily on the Void Spirit that we often see nowadays. And that's the 4-staff coming in action beautifully there from Moby. He 4-staffs in, denies the DD rune. He wouldn't have been able to do that with a Vessel. Still think Vessel would have been a GOAT pickup in this game.
Nah, Vessel's cringe. 4-staff gang.
Kinda. I mean, I'm pretty sure we can check after the series, I can check the stats on like Vessel pickups at certain times and its win rate, and it's probably quite an underwhelming item. Of course, it's not really been too popular in recent time.
Such a nerd. No one cares about stats, okay? It's all about style. 4-staff is cool. Vessel is not.
Was he gonna Tokyo drift his way into a first game loss, or what? What's the situation?
No, this is a new dub from the Bay.
The Bay, okay. Walkeroki level stun at 8. He has 2 points Maledict right now, 4 points heal. This is hold.
The guy hates stuns.
He hates leveling as well. He's thinking.
Holding the point. Might just save it until the next fight, honestly. Sees what the opportunity is.
Ooh, I like that. The casual hold the point. Maybe I have stun, maybe I don't. All right, all right. I'll keep you updated. I'm only going to click on Kuroki now until he... Oh, he's got stun. He's stunning.
He is. Very good looking man.
Yuma though, what's up?
Yeah, Yuma's in a bit of trouble up in the top lane. He is actually kind of surviving through this. They're going to have to drop the Chain Frost on him, but yeah, gets caught out going for a cheeky little teleport, and they won't let that happen. Meanwhile,
Nigma's in trouble a little bit here. The couple deaths that they've had, they killed Yuma in the bot lane, Yuma in the top. They are getting themselves to a timing where they can sync up as a team. Like Ancient Tribe, they need everyone to have the items to make the plays. Like the draft doesn't do it themselves. And the BKB soon picked up on Bloodseeker. We've mentioned the Shard and the 4-staff on Necro. Like they should, in theory, be able to smoke up relatively soon.
Ow, LeBron. He's taking hits from these from these balls, and Mikey just comes in to finish the kill. All right.
Okay.
Sometimes you see a creep and you go, you know what? You're below me. I'm gonna kill you as a lich.
Little Klepto bot.
Oh. Yeah, this is bad. Let's see, Alex, what can he do here? He actually threatening on to Yuma and just forcing him back with the Decrepify. The rest of the team are coming over though. Nigma, they won't be able to chase this though. They don't have that much catch remaining once the Monkey King's out of the equation.
Yeah. LeBron's got some like wild mindset. I don't think I've ever played Lich and gone, when I see a summon, I want to sinister gaze it. I'm like, I want to get the hell out of there. I want to run away. I'm a Lich. But every time he sees that Centaur or any of that Dome creeps, he's instantly, you know, sucking him dry. And yeah, it's an interesting approach.
It is. I don't know what he's trying to achieve, but I know what they're trying to achieve at the bottom. They want to get a kill onto this Monkey King, but again, it's just the 2-hero gank under a tower. It's very easy to TP in some heroes just to make sure this ain't going to happen, and another awkward rupture. I'm not sure what the play is here from Little Pleb.
And they're kind of just like poking and prodding and just forcing Nigma to react a little bit. Whilst Ancient Tribe are the team being more static in their farm, if they can just force Nigma to TP, then Nigma aren't putting themselves in positions where they can look at Roshan, they can look at smoke ganks. And Lil Pleb once again in the bot lane, but both defensive supports are ready to throw both their spells on him.
This guy is not squishy, though. That said, the Chase Frost Shield is now cooled up. They're just going to blow up the Lich again. They'll try and heal him with the life drain. Alex just doing the whole 9 yards, giving him the full regurgitate. But Yuma is going to be able to kill off the 2 supports. But Lil Pleb looks like he is going to escape. They tried to see if he went for the TP out, but he did not.
And fair play, he had some insane BKB discipline on Lil Pleb there. He was like, supports, you better keep me alive. I do not want my BKB reveal to be them just ganking, but instantly into the Ancients. And Mikey, he's just to the west. He kind of understands the situation. Yep.
UAV online.
Dire are scanning.
They don't want to go for this though, Nigma, by the looks of it.
Yeah, they didn't bring in the attack helicopter. They weren't able to kill off Little Pleb. Not a big enough kill streak. But yeah, low HP, farming the tier 1 tower.
Showing. I mean, he's got LeBron behind him. How much can really be done? And there comes the Pugner again. The supports, they come in, but is it going to be enough to keep Lil Pleb alive? He's trying to bring down the Ancient Thunderhide so he can heal up from it, but hell, he doesn't get the kill, but he is once again going to get life drained up by the Pugner. Meanwhile, in the front lines of the fight, Nigma, they're just going to back themselves away. And again, it's a lot of time wasted from Nigma, just kind of hanging around this area of the map. Not a particularly great place for them to be. Meanwhile, they're just kind of farming up on Ancient Tribe. It's looking pretty good for them at the moment.
Yeah, I like the... Oh, I mean, I say that, but I feel like for Ancient Tribe, they really just need like a blink dagger. Like Doom, sure, he's about to go for BKB, but they need one hero that can go, okay, this is our statement to the fight. Because right now, it's a lot of, they're tickling us. Let's run away as a team. And I'm not really seeing any like forward-thinking plays coming out from them. Again, it's a product of the heroes that they have, but at some point, the items will click where they can make that move. And they are desperate. And going back to LeBron, by the way, the reason why he is sinister gazing non-stop, of course, it now does more damage to creeps, but yeah, puts himself in a spooky position, hoping to get the kill on a Dominator creep. Does the extra 2 times longer and the extra 250 damage. So it does actually, it is important to try, but when you're doing it in the middle of Nigma territory, don't want to be there for too long. Don't want to be literally standing still, pseudo-stunning yourself.
Yeah, especially when those balls do so much damage. So, Nigma, once again, smoking up. And as you say, you know, the lack of initiation on Ancient Tribe does mean that, you know, Mikey can just run circles in front of a tier 1 and things like that.
And an incredibly high-value nullifier game. I didn't even think about this, but when you have Necro and Pugner on your team, you get 1 nullifier. Both Void Spirit and Monkey King, they both like to buy this item, so if either of them are able to pick one up, these fights are going to get even harder for Ancient Tribe. I say fights, we're yet to really see a 5-on-5. It's just been a lot of poking and prodding.
Yeah, it really has. No one's committed as of yet. We've had a couple of weird engagement where there's 5 heroes here, but no one... A lot of these heroes aren't hitting other heroes. They're just sitting, waiting, watching, anticipating.
Trying to go on Wuta here, but...
And Mikey as well as the counterplay in the bottom lane, so we'll keep an eye on both. But Voita looks like he's fine. Mikey might not be. He's silenced up for now. Doesn't have the Manta, so he is just going to drop. And Lil Pleb says, hey, kids, you want a TP? I'm not sure. I mean, they've got the chain. Oh, that is a chain frost and a half, isn't it? But it doesn't matter. They're just able to blitz through Lil Pleb regardless. Massively overestimating his ability to fight Yuma there and paying the price.
Potentially, like, if we had, like, 1 second, Yuma's still going in.
Yeah, he's hungry. But they're still hanging around this area. They want to try and hold this high ground. I mean, they're not 5 heroes, and the Boundless Strike does do some heavy hits, so... Yeah, gotta pump the brakes a bit. But it's actually Nigma who backed themselves away. They respect the strength of Ancient Tribe. They are still pretty far ahead.
Top tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, what was the thought process there from the Bloodseeker?
I don't think there was much, to be fair. He he killed off a Void Spirit and then decided that he was going to try and take the Great Fight. But I think Maledict, he has to respect. The Wukongs, he has to respect. Maybe he expected the TPs to be a little bit longer so he could instantly pummel into the Doctor and then look to disengage after. But yeah, he just puts himself into the center of all that madness. If we had an award show at the end of each division in each tour, that easily is a contender for funniest death so far. That's just a
I don't know. Do you not remember yesterday when someone just walked at a Monkey King on like 100 HP and they just got like Boundless Strike? They just got bonked.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Monkey King contestants. It can have its own category at this rate.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, men just think they're better than monkeys, so they underestimate them. That's why everyone thinks they can beat a gorilla.
If only zoos allowed us to get into the ring.
Fight night at the zoo.
That's just called playing Dota, mate.
Good way to kind of enforce a bit of natural selection.
Both teams posturing. Whoever wins this fight should be able to break into Roshan. Even with a 7k lead, Ancient Tribe, the other one's a little bit more afraid. Lil Pleb. He has all these items, but it's not really translating into the fight right now.
Certainly not. Kill that boar. Die, boar. Yeah, so they're moving top to set up for Roshan. It's very awkward to travel up to the top side whilst Roshan's walking through. Nigma, though, they got to be ready for this one.
They don't have a smoke available. Actually, they have one on Techie, so if they really wanted to, they could make some sweeping map play, but the time, the resources needed to, it's not too optimal. And we saw the Observer Ward from Ancient Tribe in the bottom side of the map. We saw that they didn't smoke up, so this should be the free Roshan. Lil Pleb, most likely going to be picking this one up. It's going to give him a little bit more confidence in the fights. He's going to be able to get in and out.
He needs more confidence, T.
That is true. That is true. Too much confidence, actually. I don't know if this Aegis is too... A Bloodseeker Aegis always feels weird, especially against a Monkey King. Just because you die inside Wukongs, you respawn, no BKB, you're inside Wukongs. You're going to die, right? Without the first. So it's a potentially volatile Aegis pickup compared to the other alternatives that heroes can use.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And Yuma's about to hit that nullifier timing as well, so that gives them some really powerful options against the side of Ancient Tribe. That might be the point Nigma are looking for, but at the moment, that Aegis is certainly very, very scary for them. So it's going to be Ancient Tribe's map for a while. We'll see what Nigma do to play into this. I mean, are we expecting them just to try and kite it out for the next 5 minutes?
I feel like they need to be just mindful. I think they're ready to fight if they can, because like I mentioned, if Bloodseeker puts himself into a Raw plus Wukongs, he's just going to die twice, right? So there is an opportunity where Nigma actually try and take the fight into them, but Doom just picked up the Blink Dagger. He has BKB, Blink, Octarine. Like, he's farmed for so long. This is his time. If he can connect the Doom, oh, there he goes. He's connected the Doom.
As you say it, yeah. It gets right on top of Mikey here. Mikey, unfortunately, overestimated the invisibility of the team. They're coming. They don't need it. They've got the damage, and they will be able to bring him down.
So they had a sentry for the start of it, and then, of course, Thurston kicked in. So just enough there. Could have been awkward, potentially.
Certainly could have. Yeah, but still just ended up being a clean kill for Ancient Tribe, and yeah, they're really starting to put the pressure now onto Nigma, letting them know they just can't play the map. They just can't sit around and be casual like this. And again, Waiter already looking for another. Doesn't have the dust, doesn't even need it. Might just walk in a straight line. Kuro moves the trees and does get away.
God, this Necrophos, it's just so funny to look at. He died twice in lane. He's been part of 3 kills in nearly half an hour. He's got a 4-staff and a halberd shard going for a heart. It's just like such a chill, like he's playing his own little mini game. And like when you compare it to like Mikey, what attritions he had to go through in this game to get himself here. He's had to like survive the lane, look for the kills, make the plays, all these ganks. It's like such a different style of mid lane as what we're seeing in this game. Wuta jumping onto mind control in the top lane.
Yep, they do make the play here, and they are taking a lot of damage to mind control, but even more on Waiter the moment that Yuma just starts hitting. They don't really have an answer, but now he's going for the TP out with the cover of BKB, realizing the fight is over, mind control is dead, and it's time to leave. And yeah, they are able to eat up that dragon as well. Meanwhile, oh, Alex does actually get destroyed by the Void Spirit with a haste rune, so a nice little side kill picked up there by Mikey. Bit of retribution for a pretty rough game he's been having so far.
an Ancient Tribe, they have to do something off this, right? Now that you know that Wukong is on cooldown for a minute, you've got the Aegis. Like, this has to be the time to cross the river, make a play. You've been farming, you got a 10k lead. It's everything's happened, but everything's been happening pretty much on like their side of the map, other than a couple kind of Roshan-based skirmishes. It has been one of the more static games that I've seen from a team. I can respect why due to the lack of stuns, but no one's even farming to itemize for that lack of stuns. It's not as if we're seeing an Abyssal Blade or a Hex pickup or something, right? They are just farming for themselves.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Not really covering the weaknesses of their team, but at the same time, you know, they have been able to catch out Monkey quite a few times this game, so seemingly the Doom is doing its job. Woita having a hell of a game on this Doom, honestly. He has been my standout so far.
No pleb now with the comfort of the Aegis happily hitting in the tower.
Yeah, I mean, there is a whole team sitting right back behind him, and the support's just immediately dropping everything onto that Bloodseeker. And Kuro a little too close to the front lines here, though. It's taking some time to bring him down with those heals. GH is actually going to survive through that Reaper's scythe. Now the roll comes down along with the ultimate from Witch Doctor. Raptor is there, though, to control the Monkey King. They won't be able to finish off Woita. The saves coming out from Ancient Tribe. It's too much. Monkey's trying to jump in for the kill to try and finish off Little Pleb. Can they get it done? No, they cannot. Another little heal from Alex from the side. Surely Alex finally pays the price here. Yeah, he's surely going down right now. There is a sentry. They will get him. But yeah, I mean, Nigma, they do force back the side of Ancient Tribe, but it felt like they could have gotten more, but the heals just were too quick from Alex.
Dude, they're so tanky. It's like, there's a Pavis, there's a Force Staff, there's the Frost Shield, then you've got the Decrypt, the Life Drains. It's like, there's so many layers of tankiness here. And the Doom, like, he soaks it up this initiation, but he's able to, with the Ogre Seal Totem, just be able to bounce his way out. He's utilized this 2 or 3 times now. He gets into the middle of Wukong, and then he just totems out, but Little Pleb,
they know exactly where he's from, and they are going to be able to get off his BKB straight off the bat, but he does not have a TP, so it's just going to have to be an awkward run away back to his tier 2, and that's not going to save him. Oh, the timing as well from Nigma. If they bring him down here, it's going to be huge, and they get the kill. Little Pleb is gone. Mobe, though, still looking to come in and fight this one. They've got the Doom and the backlines out onto the Void Spirit, but Woita, he's taking so much damage, and he is going to be the one to fall. Alex trying to get a bit of damage out onto Yuma, but it's not going to do a thing. Alex needs to get himself away, but I'm not sure there's any escaping. They've got the catch on the side of Nigma, and they are not planning on leaving any survivors. LeBron gets taken down. Alex to follow as well. 4 dead on the side of Ancient Tribe. The first big team fight of the game, pretty much. And it just goes Nigma's way all over. Great timing on that Aegis kill.
Yeah, perfect identifying when the Aegis were expiring. Little Pleb getting a little bit greedy with his farm, trying to, you know, stay in an area that they didn't really control too much. Nigma just perfectly sweeping through, and Ancient Tribe, they had a 10k lead. Everything was on their side to be able to take that great fight, but they just never done it. Like, I'm still waiting for them to make a play as a big 5 that allows them to take a team fight. Sure, they've made plays to progress the map or contest Roshans, but they haven't made the team fight making play that allows them to extend their lead into a this is our game to win. It's a bit unfortunate. And even there, it's like Lil Pleb, he BKBs, tries to disengage, but perfect jump from Nigma. Nullify, of course, paying off quite nicely. Mitigates the damage as well from Bloodseeker.
Oh, and he might just be walking into another trouble. He's got the BKB. He's not even going to get a chance to get it off, though. He's dead again. Yuma finds him. Lil Pleb just not being nearly cautious enough, walking just straight into the trap. Ancient Tribe are being forced back to the high ground now, and they're not going to be able to leave for quite a little bit.
Yeah, don't forget they lost the gem as well, and all these prior engagements when Doom died just gave away a freebie. So now Kuroki's running around with Glimmer plus the Gem of True Sight. Vision is all the way their side. LeBron instantly dies. Yeah, this game has just been absolutely flipped. Sure, Nigma were leading kills the entire time, but they find the important kills, and Beastmaster and your team next to the base. Yeah, game's going to be pretty clean.
Yeah, I mean, these guys, they just hit their timings, and they were like, yeah, it definitely felt like the whole team was aware of what timing they wanted to hit, you know, when they wanted to just kind of really pump the gas, and the fact that they just found Little Pleb twice during that time is just a gift. And yeah, I mean, you do have to look Little Pleb's way and say, you know, how do you walk up there? And I think the first death on the Aegis timer was kind of a tricky one to spot out there. It was a really good move from Nigma. They smoked across the whole map to exactly the camp he was farming. But yeah, that last death is that's not good.
Dude, Mikey is just tipping left and right. He's been tipping Lil Plebs, random deaths. He's now got a rogue tip towards Necrophos. Like, yeah, it's normally Nigma's a team that doesn't tip at all. They're a very stoic team, but Mikey already showing that kind of young gun energy to one of the kind of older organizations within the Dota scene.
Yeah, he got tipped a lot early on, I noticed. A couple of times when he died and when he tried to make a connection and didn't quite manage to do it. They laid a couple of tips this way, so a bit of revenge, a bit of vengeance coming in. But now both teams going to walk into each other once again here. They are going to see Kuro on the front lines. Not really the target you want to be dooming up here, though, but if they can take it down, that'd be great. But look at this Coconut. It's doing work. BKB out from Lil Pleb. He needs to find himself a target, but he's not going to find him. And he just immediately gets Mikey on his head. He can't fight into this. He's taking way too much damage, and Mikey cuts him down. And now the roll comes out onto Mobe as well, and that's going to make it a second big kill for the side of Ancient Tribe. Lich is dead as well. Alex looks like he might be headed the same way. Bonk goes the Boundless Strike, and down goes Ancient Tribe.
Ancient Tribe just can't fight at all now. Like, their draft it's gone. It's disappeared. I don't really see the comeback potential that they have. The tankiness that they utilized in the early to mid game. Yuma's is perfectly just finding the position, utilizing the tree dance, jumping the supports, using the nullifier to stop them from taking the fight. And the damage done it is, like, sure, Bloodseeker's tickling a little bit, but no one else is really pumping out anything in these team fights. You know what, I'll even go as far as saying they're not even team fights. It's just Nigma slaughtering Ancient Tribe.
It really is. And the only kill they've been able to get on Ancient Tribe in the last 5 minutes was that one on Takura. 5 minutes, and that's all they've been able to get. Meanwhile, Nigma have basically wiped them twice and had another very good fight as well.
I think this is... We saw this as well in Division 1. Like, teams that pick these super high lane dominating heroes fall victim to then not having the bigger picture of what the meta kind of asks you for, right? Like, when you think about spirit heroes, they can have kill threat in lane, and if the game goes south, you always have pick-off potential. Like these Necrophoses, these Huskars, these Vipers, they might do well for 10 minutes, but how do they continue applying that pressure on how big the map is? They're always like hoping for the opportunity to arise. And good teams, they don't really present you the perfect chance. And I feel that's kind of been the case, right? Like, again, this Necrophos, he's 1-3-3. He started the game 0-2 after some awkward rotations and stuff, but not really seeing the effect of this pick so far in this game.
Not really. It's it had a good lane for the first 5 minutes of the game. I was like, man, this is the best hero in the game. Why is nobody picking it more? And well, we get to this point, and you know, he's moving. He's schmoving in these fights, but impact-wise, it's just not really felt like enough.
Yeah, Yuma as well completed up the Abyssal Blade. He has Harpoon as well from fights prior. He's going to control everything and anything in the engagement. I would hate to be a support right now in this game for Ancient Tribe. You show for a second, like you use one spell incorrectly, you reveal your position, instantly Boundless Strike, Harpoon, deleted. It's why these fights have been so one-sided, because that supporting cast of Ancient Tribe have just disappeared so easily.
Yep, and whilst Mikey was behind for sure this game, you know, he's still a universal hero. He's just able to get himself like a couple of, you know, get that Manta Star running, get that Echo Saber, and you're doing so much damage in these fights. Able to cut down cores. It's pretty scary. Mobe up to the high ground, nullifies out onto him as well. He doesn't have a BKB, which means he doesn't have a way out of it. Can't even force-staff yourself out of that one, son. He's gone. Mobe out for the count. Can they defend without him? Not with the Wukong's command down, that is certain. Little Pledge is going to have to watch. Down goes the top lane of Barracks, and even jumping in for a cheeky little kill onto Alex here. Not quite going to finish the job, as the Rupture does come down. They also may have the self-doom out to try and control a Void Spirit. Void Spirit is fighting him! Voidster, he can't win the man fight, even though he's doomed up here. There's just too much damage coming out of the double damage Void Spirit, and that's going to be it. GG is called. Game number 1 goes the way of Nigma.
I wouldn't say a clean game,